You are on mute.
Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to this virtual session on TelePrime, the next generation of teleproducts. ASSOCHAM, in association with TeleSolution Private Limited, is organizing this session, which will help the industry in automating its accounting, inventory, GST compliances in a more user-friendly manner. In the past few months, TeleSolution has been working towards reimagining this familiar experience and is now sharing its new product, TelePrime. So we do have two experts from Tele to give to brief you more on this. We have Mr. C.A. Anand Purana, Tele evangelist. I would like to read out a brief profile of Mr. Anand. He's a tech enthusiast and Tele evangelist with 18 plus years of experience and chief strategist of ASAP Advisors, a Tele certified 5-star partner. He specializes in Tele training, implementation, and customization. He has imparted training to more than 10,000 participants and a core member of BCSC. He is also a co-convener of IT Committee of Chamber of Tax Consultants. Mr. Deepak Gupta, product expert from TeleSolution, is another expert for today's session. He has more than 18 years of experience in the Tele as a product and expert. As a public speaker, he has conducted more than 2,000 seminars for ICAI, ICSI, Tax Bar Association, Business Association, and accounting professionals. He has trained to more than 2,000 students and accounting professionals. He has also worked for a cloud technology product as a functional consultant and helped in designing statutory modules for many countries like US, UAE, Philippines, Vietnam, Malaysia, India, etc. So now I would request C. Anand Purana to start the session and give more on this TelePrime.
Thank you, Abhinaji, for this brief introduction and your kind words. And thank you, ASSOCHAM and the Tele for inviting me here to share my views on the topic. I, along with my co-speaker Deepak, is going to display the power of new Tele product called TelePrime. Believe me, first of all, thank you for spending your afternoon with us. And believe me, in the next 60 minutes, you are going to view the Tele in entirely new light, and you will get a glimpse of the things to come, what is there today, how it is going to make your life simple. I also congratulate your organization for the 100 glorious years. You are celebrating 100 years this year, and wishing you many more years to come. See, this TelePrime has been designed primarily with the focus on the business owners. We all know that Tele is very robust in the accounting, inventory, tax compliances. But over the years, the focus now on the TelePrime would be more and more to the business owners on the reporting aspect, on the MIS aspect. So with this brief context, I request Deepak to start the presentation. We all will be taking the presentation simultaneously. So Deepak, if you can start the presentation.
Sure, Anandji. Thank you. Am I audible?
Yes.
Yes, Deepak.
Thank you. So, as stated, CA Anandji, this is today the session is going to about TelePrime, the all new technology, the new product launched by Tele, and this particular hour we are going to spend to understand the new transformational things we have came with TelePrime for you all. The one thing you all be agreed with upon is the change is the only constant thing. That means जो परिवर्तन है वही हमेशा यथावत है और ग्रोथ का भी वही एक मायने है. यदि चेंजेस न होंगे तो ग्रोथ भी न हो पाएगी, ये हम सभी जानते हैं. And always changes are come with transformational changes as exponential towards the growth as well. You also admit that when such changes happened, you'll never see to backwards. You'll not think about to go to backward things. तो आपको याद होगा कि पहले आप कभी कैलकुलेशंस के लिए कैलकुलेटर यूज करते थे. आपको फोटोग्राफ्स लेने हैं तो आप कैमराज यूज करते थे, आपको इंटरनेट यूज करना है तो आप अपने कंप्यूटर डिवाइसेस या सिस्टम्स यूज करते थे, एंड मेनी थिंग्स. बट नाउ टुडे, with a single device like a mobile or smartphone, you can do all those stuffs together without any hassle. So has happened with continuous changes, improvement, and this transformational brings delightful experience to your life. Similarly, Tally has bringing now a big change, a big shift in this change. The transformational has bring up a delightful experience to all of you. Now, if you talk about the journey of Tally, that means how Tally has grown up, how Tally has seen the changes or development through the time. So Tally started in the year of 1988 with a PFA 3.x version. So the first name of Tally, hope many of you are not aware of it. आप सब लोगों को नहीं पता होगा, Tally का जो पहला नाम था वो PFA था, इलेक्ट्रॉनिक्स फाइनेंशियल अकाउंटिंग सॉफ्टवेयर, और ये दुनिया का पहला कोडलेस अकाउंटिंग सॉफ्टवेयर था. सो वी स्टार्टेड ब्रिंगिंग ट्रांसफॉर्मेशनल चेंजेस सिंस द इंसेप्शन. क्योंकि उससे पहले जो सॉफ्टवेयर आते थे उनमें कोड बेस्ड अकाउंटिंग होता था, या आपको जो भी ट्रांजेक्शन करना है उसके लिए कोड आपको याद रखना होता था. Tally was the फर्स्ट एप्लीकेशन जिसने कोड को हटाया और आप सीधा नाम लिख के किसी भी अकाउंट के लिए या किसी भी प्रोडक्ट के लिए यू कैन डू दी अकाउंटिंग. इफ यू कैन स्टार्ट विद द नेक्स्ट चेंजेस, जो टैली का डॉस बेस्ड वर्जन 4.x आया, और यदि आप में से कुछ लोगों ने काफी सालों से टैली यूज कर रहे होंगे तो आप लोगों ने भी एक्सपीरियंस किया होगा. दैट वाज द ट्रूली अमेजिंग सॉफ्टवेयर, हैज नो बग्स, इट वाज फास्ट एंड एक्यूरेट. 92 से 96 तक दिस वाज द जर्नी पाथ. Then in the 1996 we came up with a Windows based application with the GUI support, that is EIS 5.4. Now this application has come up again with a big changes. So changes related to inventory. So इससे पहले Tally में stock inventory नहीं था, but 5.4 से वो inventory आया. मल्टी करेंसी आप मैनेज कर सकते थे, बजट्स कर सकते थे, और इसके अलावा आप इसको विंडोज एप्लीकेशन में यूज कर सकते थे. दैट मीन्स उस समय जो विंडोज 95, 98 नए विंडोज ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टम आए थे, दे वर वेरी पॉपुलर एंड पीपल हैव अडॉप्टेड इट, एंड अकॉर्डिंगली Tally has also grown to that particular path. Then we came up in 2001 with EES 6.3, which has come up with the connectivity environment, that is XML जो data interchange capability है, ODBC data को sync करना, इनको शुरू किया. Then in the year of 2005 we came up with Tally 7.2. So that time government has brought again a big change in the tax regime, that is VAT, value added tax, against to the traditional sales tax. So cascading effect को खत्म किया, नया टैक्स आया, नया changes थे. Tally has also brought in that change into its new Tally, that is Tally 7.2. In 2006, we again came up with a big change called concurrent multilingual capability in Tally 8.1. So this is again an exceptional technology that Tally has brought in. एक ऐसा एप्लीकेशन जिसमें आप अन्य भाषाओं में आप लिख सकते हैं, टाइप कर सकते हैं, आप रिपोर्ट देखना है तो किसी दूसरी भाषा में देख सकते हैं, और जब प्रिंट करना है तो आप तीसरी भाषा में कर सकते हैं. सो दिस हैज दैट मच कॉन्करेंट लिंगुअल कैपेबिलिटी, जो आज भी आपको बड़ा मुश्किल से कहीं देखने को मिलेगा. Similarly, Tally 9.0 has brought with the new speed and new performance for the growing up companies. In the 2009, we come up with ERP 9 with Series A, where more robust technology related to net connectivity, remote access, and specifically for chartered accountants and professionals, we came up with an auditor edition. In the 2015, we came up with release 5.0 into the product of Tally.ERP9, which has brought in with the simplified taxation and PDCs or banking related features. So again, this time we came up with a unique thing related to GST, as in 2017 government has changed the entire thing. So we come up with a unique technology, or you can say a reporting methodology for taxation, that is triangulation report, which helps you to generate returns with 0 errors. And now today we all are going to evident a new change, that is Tele Prime, which is going to be make your daily life more simple. The Tele Prime has come up with 3 prime objectives. So we have built in considering these 3 objectives, which are simplify the simplest. That means Tele ERP9 अभी आप यूज कर रहे हैं और वो पहले से भी सिंपल है, लेकिन जब आप प्राइम को यूज करेंगे तो दिस इज गोइंग टू बी मोर सिंपलेस्ट. We are going to experience this in today's session. If we talk about flexibility, yes, Tele ERP9 is flexible. आप ट्रांजेक्शन करते करते कभी भी आप मास्टर क्रिएट कर सकते हैं. किसी भी रिपोर्ट से आप एंटर प्रेस करेंगे, यू कैन ड्रिल डाउन टू वाउचर लेवल, और उस वाउचर को आप मॉडिफाई कर सकते हैं, come up, and entire reporting system will be updated with a fraction of seconds. But now Prime is more flexible. And the best part is a fresh look and feel. So we have changed the entire look and feel of Tele Prime as compared to our existing Tele ERP9, which helps the users, that means the business owners, to adopt it quickly and to explore it more discoverability. Now let's talk about the product experience with Tele Prime. So we have brought in many anchors which will blow your mind to experience them. Like you can use Smart Setup Manager, you can use Chart of Account, you can experience the table, new table experience, new improved supplementary details. There are multiple reporting options. So there are many things we have added upon in Tele Prime to enhance the delightful experience. Now let us explore together these features and anchors, and also we are going to experience them in the live product. The first foremost thing is related to browse. ब्राउज में आपने जैसे एक्सपीरियंस किया है कि आप जब टैली में कंपनी ओपन करते हैं, सिलेक्ट करते हैं, तो वहां आपको आपका फोल्डर आइडेंटिफाई करना, पता करना, ये अब आपके लिए बहुत आसान हो जाने वाला है. तो विद इन टैली आप किसी भी ड्राइव, किसी भी फोल्डर पे जा सकते हैं, और उस फोल्डर के अंदर भी यदि कुछ कंपनीज है, फोल्डर है, तो वो भी आप एक्सप्लोर कर सकते हैं. सो दिस इज गोइंग टू बी अ न्यू चेंज विद टैली, that now no need to explore your folder other than Tally. कि आप Tally से बाहर निकल के you're using Windows Explorer and searching your data folder. And mostly we used to keep multiple data folders. कि आपके पास year wise folder होते हैं, या आपकी multiple companies है तो company wise folder होते हैं where you keep your data. So to find them, to browse them, to open them, and to do company operations, कि आपको company close करना है, create करना है, all those things are now seamless and simple. And we have added the experience of mouse. That means अब आपके पास कोई एक लिस्ट है, मान लीजिए मास्टर्स की लिस्ट है या ट्रांजैक्शंस की लिस्ट है, और आप उसमें ऊपर या नीचे स्क्रॉल करना चाहते हैं. तो ये आपके माउस में स्क्रॉल बटन है, and you want to scroll down the list quickly, you can use your mouse efficiently and browse your reports quickly. So it's going to help you to browse your reports. In the create company, we are going to experience the functions and features like you can easily create the company by pressing Alt C. You can select the data path within the Tally, आप कहाँ अपना data create करना चाहते हो. There is an intuitiveness related to selection of state and country. And if you look at to the F12 company creation, there are some features and options which give you the clutter-free experience while creating the company, and also experience of creating group company. So look this feature related to browse and company creation in Tally Prime. So let me take you through the Prime. Anand ji, my Tally Prime screen is visible. If you can confirm once.
Yes, Deepak.
Yeah, thank you. So when you open your Tally Prime, Tally will ask you to or prompt you to select the company within the list of your data path. Now the feature which is going to help you and delight your experience while selecting the company is the browse. That means right now I'm looking to the folder in the Tally Prime demo. Now if I wish to go up, I can select up, and I can select C drive. I can go to program files. I can go to Tally ERP9 likewise, or I can specify path in this particular field as earlier we used to do, or I can directly select path, go to D drive, Tally Prime, demo, and I would be able to see my data directory. इस डेटा डायरेक्टरी में भी यदि आपका कोई सब फोल्डर है, Tally will help you to discover that also, कि आपके पास एक और फोल्डर है और आप इसको भी ओपन करेंगे तो इसमें भी एक कंपनी का नया फोल्डर है. एंड इफ यू लुक एट केयरफुली, तो जब आप Tally प्राइम में पहली बार डेटा खोलेंगे तो ऑब्वियसली वो डेटा आपका पुराने Tally का होगा. तो Tally विल प्रॉम्प्ट यू कि इस डेटा को माइग्रेट करने की जरूरत है. सो यू माइट बी हैविंग मल्टीपल कंपनीज और आपने कुछ माइग्रेट कर लिए, कुछ नहीं किए हैं. तो जब भी आप सिलेक्ट कंपनी करेंगे, Tally आपको बताता रहेगा कि कौन कौन सी कंपनियां ऐसी हैं जिनको माइग्रेट करना अभी बाकी रह गया है, या कोई डेटा करप्ट हो गया है तो उसे रिपेयर करने की जरूरत है. दैट वुड बी प्रॉम्प्टेड. तो आपकी कंपनी की हेल्थ के बारे में आप इमीडिएटली फ्रंट फेस पे ही पता कर सकते हैं कि आपको इसी डेटा में यदि कोई एक्शन रिक्वायर्ड है तो विदाउट ओपनिंग दैट कंपनी आपको पता चल जाएगा. Now if you look at to the other than this browse, कि आप नया कंपनी क्रिएट करना चाहते हैं, अपने डेटा तो माइग्रेट कर लिया, यहाँ पे लिस्ट भी लेके आ गए. सो व्हाट यू कैन डू, यू कैन प्रेस Alt C और Tally आपको सीधा एक नया कंपनी क्रिएट करने के लिए लेके जाएगा. Now again here we have given an option where you can use select from drive and you can specify your desired path. तो आप किसी भी ड्राइव फोल्डर में जाके अपना डेटा पाथ सिलेक्ट कर सकते हैं कि कहां आप अपना कंपनी क्रिएट करना चाहते हैं. फॉर अ क्लटर फ्री एक्सपीरियंस, आप ये देखेंगे कि स्क्रीन पे पहले से कुछ कम इंफॉर्मेशन है जो पहले आती थी. तो उस इंफॉर्मेशन को विजिबल करने के लिए या एनेबल करने के लिए Tally ने F12 ऐड किया है, जिसमें आप उन फीचर्स को या ऑप्शंस को यहां से ऑन या ऑफ कर सकते हैं. वॉट एवर डिटेल्स यू वांट टू सी व्हाइल क्रिएटिंग द कंपनी, आप उनको एक्टिवेट कीजिए. पहले देखिए सिक्योरिटी नहीं दिखाई दे रहा था, अभी सिक्योरिटी ऑप्शन यहाँ दिखाई देने लगा. फॉर इंट्यूटिवनेस, Tally ने कुछ अच्छी चीजें ऐड की हैं जो आप Tally को यूज करेंगे धीरे धीरे तो यू विल बी एक्सपीरियंसिंग. बहुत छोटी छोटी चीजें हैं जो आपको दिखाई देंगी. जैसे लेट्स से मैंने यहाँ स्टेट में दिल्ली सिलेक्ट किया, तो Tally विल जंप आउट एंड अंडरस्टैंड कि इसका कंट्री दिल्ली है. नाउ लेट्स से मैं इसको चेंज करके दुबई करता हूँ. सो लुक एट केयरफुली कि इसका स्टेट है, यहाँ कंट्री है एंड करेंसी इज रिलेटेड टू इंडिया. बट व्हेन आई सिलेक्ट दुबई, you will be check that Emirat is going to be changed as against the state, which is the terminology for UAE. कंट्री में चेंज हो गया और उसी से रिलेटेड चेंजेस उसकी करेंसी में भी Tally ने अपने आप कर दी. सो दिस इज गोइंग टू बी अ बिग चेंज. ये जो छोटे छोटे चेंजेस है इंट्यूटिवनेस बढ़ाएंगे, यूजर के एक्सपीरियंस को एनहेंस करेंगे. एंड वंस यू क्रिएट द कंपनी, जैसे आपने ये कंपनी क्रिएट किया, सो Tally विल ब्रिंग यू द फर्स्ट स्क्रीन ऑफ फीचर्स. कि जब आप कंपनी क्रिएट कर चुके हैं तो क्रिएट करने के बाद आपको क्या क्या ऑप्शंस या फीचर्स Tally में यूज करने हैं रिलेटेड टू अकाउंटिंग, रिलेटेड टू टैक्सेशन, तो आप उन्हें एनेबल यहीं से कर सकते हैं. अगेन फॉर अ क्लटर फ्री एक्सपीरियंस, there are very minimum options has been shown which are bare minimum and important. If you want to see more and explore more options, you can go to show more features, press yes, and you can explore more options कि आप और क्या क्या चीजें enable करना चाहते हैं और डिटेल में देखना चाहते हैं, you can again enable the show all features and you would be able to define multiple features at a time. So for a business owner, creating a company and enabling the feature is a straight process. Not to worry about कि कहाँ जाएं, किस feature को ढूंढें, on करें, off करें. So this will help you to go in a flow of thoughts and quickly create a company. So this is how you would be able to browse the path of the company. Also, you would be able to do the company creation management. Now moving forward, you're going to experience the new change has been brought related to chart of accounts. So for any business, there is a typical requirement of creating, altering groups, ledgers, items, and different masters for accounting purpose. That means you want to create customers, you want to create your vendors, your assets items, your type of stock items, the stock item in which you deal or which you are doing your business. And you want to manage them efficiently कि आपके पास कितने ग्रुप हैं, कितने आपके कस्टमर्स हैं, कितने सप्लायर्स हैं, कितनी स्टॉक आइटम्स हैं, उनमें कैटेगरीज हैं तो क्या है, ग्रुप्स क्या हैं. So while managing all this, you need to do 3 different functions. First is create. Second is if any changes is required, you need to alter them. And third, you need to see them in a list. So Tally has brought in a big change in the gateway of Tally. Now with 3 simple steps, that is create, alter and chart of account, you can manage your entire setup of masters, where with the help of different buttons like change view, exception reports, other masters, we can also do multiple actions, quick actions to manage them. Now let's see the impact of or the usage of this chart of account, how these are going to work in Tally. So I've opened this particular demo company in Tally Prime, where you would be able to see the gateway of Tally. Now, if you look at to the create, when you press enter, Tally will give you a table experience as compared to the earlier menu based experience, जिसमें एक के बाद एक अंदर कई सारे menus होते थे. So as a business owner, for me it is easy to create any of the master required. कि मुझे कोई group create करना है, मुझे कोई ledger create करना है, मुझे कोई stock item create करना है. Whatever master I want to create, I just type it, or either I can select from the list and I can create it. तो जैसे मुझे stock item create करना है, I can simply type stock item or item. Tally will filter that list, enter, and create the product here. So it simplifies your experience to create any of the master within a single table list. Now, if you look at on the top side of this table, there are commands like change company or show more. So change company give you an experience where you can have multiple companies and you can manage them one by one. So आप 2 कंपनी बना के रखे हैं टैली में और आप एक कंपनी से दूसरी कंपनी में जाना चाहते हैं एक ऑपरेशन करते करते, तो आप चेंज कंपनी से यू कैन क्विकली स्विच फ्रॉम वन कंपनी टू अदर कंपनी. शो मोर को यूज करेंगे तो टैली आपको और दूसरे मास्टर्स भी डिटेल में दिखाएगा जो वो पहले आपको नहीं दिखा रहा था. Also, show inactive is an option where Tally will try to show you all those headings or masters which are not activated in Tally. तो जो F11 में ऑफ है, जैसे बाय डिफॉल्ट आपको बजट, सिनेरियोज या क्रेडिट लिमिट, प्राइस लिस्ट, ये डिसेबल्ड होते हैं. So this would be disabled in your data, and one by one you can make them enable and start using them. So now with this experience, आप यहीं से पता लगा सकते हो कि कौन कौन से मास्टर्स टैली में अवेलेबल हैं और उन्हें यदि आप यूज करना चाहते हो तो आप यहीं से उनको एक्टिवेट भी कर सकते हो। लेट्स से टेक्स्ट यूनिट अभी इसमें डिसेबल्ड है, सो आई कैन प्रेस एंटर। टैली यहीं आपसे पूछेगा कि आप इसको एनेबल करना चाहते हो, यस कीजिए एंड स्टार्ट यूजिंग दैम। आप इमीडिएटली आप उसको यहीं से आप काम करना उसमें शुरू कर सकते हैं। तो किसी भी मास्टर को एक्टिवेट करने के लिए भी आपको कहीं जाने की जरूरत नहीं है, आप यहीं से उनको एक्टिवेट कर सकते हैं और उसमें काम करना शुरू कर सकते हैं। तो एक ही लिस्ट हो गया मास्टर को क्रिएट करने का, फाइंड करने का, और यदि कोई मास्टर जितने भी पॉसिबल हैं, जैसे पेरोल आप मैनेज करना चाहते हैं तो यू कैन फाइंड कि पेरोल मास्टर से रिलेटेड कौन कौन से मास्टर्स हैं टैली में, टैक्सेशन से रिलेटेड कौन से मास्टर्स हैं, एंड यू कैन यूज दैट। नाउ लेट्स से यू हैड डन सम मिस्टेक्स और आप उस मास्टर में चेंज करना चाहते हैं, उसका नाम किसी कस्टमर के एड्रेस में आपने कुछ टाइप नहीं किया है या उसे डालना है, एंड यू वांट टू सर्च इट एंड मेक चेंजेस। तो आप एक तरीका तो है कि आप इस लिस्ट में से भी देख के जा सकते हैं कि आपने स्टॉक आइटम पे गए और पर्टिकुलर स्टॉक आइटम पे एंटर करके देन यू कैन मेक चेंजेस। Also Tally give you a global search for the entire master, whether it is related to stock item, ledger, group, currency, go down, anything. जो भी मास्टर है, लेट्स से मेरा एक कस्टमर है अनूप करके और उसमें मुझे चेंज करना है, तो आई जस्ट टाइप अनूप एंड कंपनी, Tally will find and identify that master, एंटर किया, इसमें जो भी चेंजेस करना है, एड्रेस डालना है डाला और सेव किया। मान लीजिए कोरामंगला एक गोडाउन है, तो मैंने सीधा उस गोडाउन का नाम टाइप किया, उस गोडाउन को ओपन किया, उसमें चेंजेस किया और सेव किया। सो ऑल्टरेशन ऑफ मास्टर इज नाउ अ क्विक एंड इजी एक्शन। नोवेयर टू गो कि आप किस मेनू में जाएंगे, कहाँ सर्च करेंगे, उसकी जरूरत नहीं है। नाउ व्हाइल डूइंग द चार्ट ऑफ अकाउंट, आप सारी लिस्ट देखना चाहते हैं कि अभी आपने मास्टर क्रिएट कर लिए, मॉडिफाई करना था, चेंजेस कर लिए, अब आप देखना चाहते हैं कि कौन कौन से मास्टर्स हैं। तो मैं लेजर्स में जाके अपने सारे मास्टर्स की लिस्ट एक साथ देख सकता हूँ, या मेरे पास स्टॉक आइटम कौन कौन सी हैं वो देखना चाहता हूँ तो मैं स्टॉक आइटम सारी देख सकता हूँ। इस मल्टीपल मास्टर्स में भी मुझे यदि कुछ ऑपरेशंस करने हैं तो आई कैन यूज मल्टी मास्टर। जैसे मैं एक साथ आइटम्स क्रिएट करना चाहता हूँ या उनमें चेंजेस करना चाहता हूँ या जीएसटी का टैक्स रेट सेटअप करना चाहता हूँ, सो मल्टी ऑपरेशंस कैन आल्सो बी हैंडल्ड यूजिंग मल्टी मास्टर बटन गिवन ऑन योर राइट साइड, which will again give you a quick and easy reference कि आप जब आप लिस्ट देख रहे हैं तो लिस्ट देखते वक्त आप मल्टी ऑपरेशंस आप कर सकते हैं। और यहाँ आपको चेंज व्यू बटन मिलेंगे जिसमें आप इसको अलग अलग व्यू में या अलग अलग तरीके से आप देखना चाहते हैं तो आप देख सकते हैं। ऑल्सो वाइल क्रिएटिंग और ऑल्टरिंग मास्टर, जैसे आप ये पर्टिकुलर कस्टमर मास्टर बना रहे हैं तो मोर डिटेल्स एक बटन आपको मिलेगा जिसमें आप कुछ एडिशनल इंफॉर्मेशन जो स्क्रीन पे विजिबल नहीं है वो आप यदि सेव करना चाहते हैं, प्रोवाइड करना चाहते हैं, वो आप कर सकते हैं। जैसे मान लीजिए प्राइस लिस्ट इस मास्टर में अभी नहीं दिखाई दे रहा है बट आप इसका प्राइस लिस्ट सेट करना चाहते हैं तो आप मोर डिटेल में जाके यू कैन सर्च कि मैं प्राइस लिस्ट या प्राइस लेवल सेट करना चाहता हूँ एंड यू कैन सेट कि इसका प्राइस लेवल ये। सो वेदर इट इज विजिबल और नॉट यू कैन डू क्विकली बाय यूजिंग मोर डिटेल बटन। सो रिलेटेड टू दिस मास्टर जो भी इंफॉर्मेशन आपको अपडेट या एडिट करनी है यूजिंग द मोर बटन यू कैन डू क्विकली। Related to company, there is one more option. So if you look at to the company and we are creating the company, there is an option called group company. So this is again a very important option for business owners who deals in multiple group of companies. जैसे आपके पास एक से ज्यादा कंपनीज हैं और आपने टैली में वो डिफाइन करके रखी हैं, बना के रखी हैं, सब में ऑपरेशन चल रहे हैं एंड यू वांट टू एनालाइज देम कि उन सब में क्या चल रहा है, किस में कितना सेल हुआ है, आपका स्टॉक किस कंपनी में कितना है, टोटल कितना है, प्रॉफिट किस में ज्यादा हो रहा है, किस में कम हो रहा है, यू वांट टू कंपेयर ऑल दोस थिंग्स। सो ऑल दोस कैन बी डन बाय क्रिएटिंग अ ग्रुप कंपनी। सो जस्ट क्लिक ऑन ग्रुप कंपनी, टाइप द नेम, लेट्स से मैंने यहाँ पे माय ग्रुप करके टाइप किया और मैं चाहता हूँ कि इसके मेंबर जो है मेरा एक ही कंपनी रहेगा और दूसरा ये सिलेक्ट कर लिया एंड यू कैन हैव आप किसी भी लोकेशन से, मल्टीपल लोकेशन से भी आप इसको कहीं भी जाके आप इसके मेंबर्स ऐड कर सकते हो. सो लेट्स से अभी मेरे पास ये 2 कंपनियां हैं, मैंने इसका ग्रुप कंपनी क्रिएट कर दिया. सो आई हैव बीन इन माय ग्रुप कंपनी. लेट्स से इफ आई विश टू सी माय प्रॉफिट एंड लॉस, तो ये प्रॉफिट एंड लॉस आ गया. एंड हियर बाय यूजिंग द ऑटो कॉलम with company, I can see the comparative analysis of both the companies as well as the consolidated. किस कंपनी में सेल कितना है, परचेज कितना है, प्रॉफिट कितना है, लॉस कितना है, and all the reports, whether it is related to profit and loss, whether it is related to balance sheet, so all those will be visible here. So this is for Alpha, Venkatesh and group company. So similarly, you can see stock summary and all. So we have seen the group company as well and how to manage the chart of account operations related to adding or alteration or related to managing other things. Now let's talk about the next experience, that is top menu. Now you have been using other applications like Excel and Word or other things like where you can do the operations. आप शीट में अपना कुछ काम कर रहे हैं और ऊपर आपको मेनूज मिल जाते हैं where you can use those menus to quickly apply your commands, different commands. और आपके बिजनेस में टैली में भी वो सिचुएशंस होती हैं कि आप एक काम कर रहे हैं और वो काम करते करते किसी ने आपसे स्टॉक का स्टेटमेंट मांग लिया है, कोई स्टॉक की रिपोर्ट मांगता है सेल्स हेड, ऑडिटर आपसे जीएसटी की रिपोर्ट मांगता है, सेल्समैन आपसे ट्रिप का एक्सेस की रिक्वायरमेंट डिमांड कर रहा है, या देयर कुड बी मल्टीपल थिंग्स एट ए टाइम आपके पास करने के लिए आ जाती है. सो टू हैंडल ऑल दिस इंटरप्शंस with a single screen, Tally Prime will give you an experience of top menu. So you can see this top menu while looking your Tally. So let's say if I'm making a transaction, I can browse all these menus one by one. कि मुझे कंपनी से रिलेटेड कुछ ऑपरेशंस करना है, डेटा से रिलेटेड करना है, इंपोर्ट से रिलेटेड करना है, किसी को ईमेल भेजना है, प्रिंट करना है. So all those menus are always visible wherever you are in Tally, whatever task you are doing right now. Also this helps you to do the multitasking. That means आप अभी पेमेंट वाउचर बना रहे हैं और ये बनाते बनाते किसी पार्टी का स्टेटमेंट आपको प्रिंट करना है, आउटस्टैंडिंग स्टेटमेंट प्रिंट करना है या मेल करना है. So you can select that command, you can print others and you can search any report in this menu. So I can type like outstanding, मुझे ऑल लेजर आउटस्टैंडिंग करना है या लेजर का चाहिए, मुझे लेजर का चाहिए, लेजर में किस पार्टी का प्रिंट करना है, अनूप का करना है. I can look at to the preview, print this and come back to my payment voucher. So this gives you the handling of interruptions कि आप एक काम कर रहे हैं, वो करते करते आपने दूसरा काम भी कर लिया तो मल्टीटास्किंग भी हो गया आपका, and it gives you that easiness to handle and create the efficiency. With the menu based options, you have an option to create the user base access. That means you can change the user without closing the company. You can change the password from the top menu. तो जो रोल्स एंड सिक्योरिटी से रिलेटेड चीजें हैं अब आपके लिए और भी आसान हो जाने वाली. So let's say if I take a company where there are multiple users are working or operating, so how to handle them? So I have a company called multi-user company. I'll let an operation called user, एक user है जो इसको इस पे काम करता है और उसको लिमिटेड राइट्स दिए गए हैं. सो लेट्स से वो ट्रांजेक्शन करता है और ट्रांजेक्शन करते करते यदि उसको कोई नया अकाउंट क्रिएट करने की जरूरत है, सो ही वुड नॉट बी एबल टू डू दैट. सो डेफिनेटली ही विल कम बैक टू यू टू रिक्वेस्ट कि सर आप मुझे एक नया अकाउंट बना दीजिए जो ट्रांजेक्शन में मैं यूज करना चाहता हूँ वो नहीं है, और आप उसके पास में ही है. तो आप यहीं से कंपनी मेनू में जाएंगे, चेंज यूजर करेंगे, यू कैन सिलेक्ट योर यूजर. मान लीजिए आप मैनेजर हैं, आप अपना पासवर्ड डालेंगे, Tally will ask you to close all the current reports या जो भी उसमें अभी चल रहा था उसको क्लोज करने के लिए पूछेगा. Now here you can create the masters और वो मास्टर क्रिएट करने के बाद जैसे आप वाउचर में गए, वाउचर करते करते आपने मास्टर क्रिएट करना है वो क्रिएट किया, और क्रिएट करने के बाद आप फिर से यूजर में जाना चाहते हैं तो आप कंपनी में जाएंगे, चेंज यूजर करेंगे एंड यू कैन कम बैक टू यूजर। आप यूजर को फिर से लॉगिन करें, so again he would come back to his login and he is doing the operation. So now it is more easy for a user to do the multi-user operations into the single screen with a single interface। कि आपको पूरा बंद करके क्लोज करना है या फिर से लॉगिन करना है कंपनी में, वो सब करने की जरूरत आपको नहीं पड़ेगी। So we have seen this top menu as well, and the user security related options. Let me request to my co-speaker Anandji, CA Anandji, will take to you the rest of the session. Anand sir.
Thanks, Deepak. Can I get the presenter right?
Yeah.
Sure, Sanket.
Yeah, given to you, sir.
Yeah, thank you. All right. So by the time I start my presentation and take you through the meaning of the things, why don't we make this a little bit of interactive? Whenever any of you like some of the features being shown, please respond to in the chat box with a yes, nice, awesome, or if you didn't like, please give your feedback. That will really help us to make this as an interactive session. Plus, I believe a lot of you must have few questions also. So don't worry, Tally has changed. Tally is evolving. However, the old way of the doing the things are retained. So whatever Deepak has just shown you by way of a top menu or by way of the going into the user, that are the new introduction. If you are familiar with how it was done in the Tally ERP9, you can still do that. But we believe that once you get used to the Tally Prime, you will forget the old way of doing the things because it has been made more simple, more intuitive, and if you see the entire design has been changed, it has become a more clean design. All right. So let me just go more on to the reporting aspect. As a business owner or as a consultant, you are more interested into how the Tally Prime has made the life simple for you. So let me just take you to the one button which is left on the top menu, which is called Go To. Or switch to. So as a business owner, you may want to view the outstanding of a customer, or you may want to see the sales done, or you may want to know the profitability of a business or the balance of a particular stock item. So what you can do is, can anyone confirm my Tally Prime screen is visible?
Sir, presentation is visible right now.
Okay. That's why I asked because I'm switching into the this thing. Yeah, now?
Yes, now it is visible.
Great. So what I was talking about was the go-to button. So see, as an owner or as a business head or as a business manager, sometimes you find the Tally ERP9 a bit confusing to navigate. Which report is lying where? If I want to view any ledger, you will have to go to the display account book ledger. Similarly, if I have to see the sales, then you will go to the display account book sales register. Here, Tally has simplified your life in Tally Prime. They've given one button called Go To. You see on the top middle of your screen above the gateway of Tally, this is a button called Go To. You just say Go To or an Alt G button, and it will take you again to this table experience. And if you see all the reports are here. You just have to type it here. Let's say you want to see the sales. You will simply say sales register, and you are into sales register. Okay. Now from here, we are into sales register. You can use the sales register. Now from here, let's say you want to go to the balance sheet. So you will simply say balance sheet, and it will take you to the balance sheet. You did not remember which report is lying where. Okay, you have to just, there is only one single button for an owner to learn Tally, and that is go to. Some call this a Google of Tally. Some call this as a hero of the Tally, so on and so forth. But this go to button has really simplified the way you can view any of the report. Again, the go to button is used not only for the reporting purpose, but if I click on the go to button, if you see here again a create voucher, create master, alter master, show more. So again, all the functionality which a common user require, whether it's an accountant or a manager or an owner, are clubbed under one button called go to. So this is going to change the way you probably interact with the tally in the times to come once you start using the tally prime. I'm sure a lot of you are using the tally from so many years and you remember the shortcut keys or the path by the blink of an eye. But in the time to come, this will change. I mean, you will simply say go to and you will say, I want to view the daybook. That's all. And you are into the daybook, something like this. So this is again a very good change which has been brought in by the tally. So, yes, next I will take up the next again go to and switch to. There's a slight difference between the go to and switch to. See, if I say go to and if I click on the sales register, I'll be taken to the sales register. Again, if I click go to from here and say profit and loss account, it will take me to the profit and loss account. Again, if I clicking onto the go to and say balance sheet, it will take me to the balance sheet. So I went to the sales register, to profit and loss, to balance sheet. Now, if I come out of this, if I press escape at this point in time, from balance sheet it will go reverse way, it will go to profit and loss, then profit and loss, it will go to the sales register and then it will come out. So that is how the functionality of the go to works. Now let me show you how the switch to works. So instead of a go to, I will use switch to, but there is no button called switch to here. There is a button. This go to button itself toggles for switch to. If I press Alt G, it will take me to the go to, and if I press Control, it will say switch to. All right. So now I'm onto the switch to button. If you see here, I'm onto the switch to button, and I'm saying sales register. I'm onto sales register. Again, instead of a go to, I'm saying switch to profit and loss account. Again, I'm saying switch to balance sheet. Now, once I have done my work, and if I now press escape, but now remember I've used switch to. So the moment I press escape, it will not go reverse way, it will directly come out of this and come to the gateway of tally. So there's slight difference between the go to and switch to. Yes, so great. So yes, Alt G or the go to is really a path breaking feature which the tally has brought in, and I'm sure a lot of other people will follow this. Let me just go to the next feature. Yes, definitely you can do multitask with the go to and switch to because of the navigation simplicity which the tally has brought in. Now, the major change which the tally has brought in is the way in which you view the reports. See, we know that tally gives me a lot of reports related to customer, vendor, stock item. But again, where is the report? We need to remember the path. And even if you remember the path and you go to that report, again, there are some configuration in the F12, some right button, some buttons on the right panel, some buttons on the top panel, and so confusing. So now, tally has simplified even this experience. Every report you go into, any report you go into, whether it's a ledger, whether it's a stock item, whether it's a balance sheet, profit and loss account, any report you go into, it will have a three button on the right panel. These three buttons are change view, basis of value, and exception reports. And whatever variation is possible in that report will be captured within this three button. Let me just show you onto the tally to explain you a bit further. So let's say I'm in here, I'm onto the gateway of tally, and I want to go to a particular customer ledger. So I will say ledger. Or I can go with the old way, whatever way you find. So let me just switch on the company because my other company has a real data. So I'm just switching off the company. All right. So just a minute. All right. So I'm going to show you some of the reporting aspect into this company called Tally Prime Demo. Do give me the feedback once you view the reports and see how simple it has been made, and there are some user level experiences which has been changed. And if you see all the changes which has happened, whatever Deepak has shown you, whatever go-to button I have shown you, it is about making the life more and more simple. So let me say I'm going to one ledger called N Fashion. Now here there is a lot of sales transaction which is happening. Now what I just told you is there are three buttons on the right panel for every report, which is called basis of value, change view, and exception report. You can toggle or you can explore this three button, and whatever possibility lies in this report are captured in this. So for example, let me just go and say change view. I'm onto the end fashion ledger and I say change view. I can change it to columnar or bill-wise detail or monthly summary. So if I say bill-wise detail, it will take me to the bill-wise detail of this, which we in the Tally ERP9 we used to do all to be for bill-wise detail. Or let me give you one more example. I say change view. As a business owner, you are not only interested in how much is receivable and how much sales you have done with this party and fashion. As a business owner, you are more interested also into which item I have sold to this party over the period. So you can just say change view. You don't need to go anywhere else. From here, from within this report only, you can say change view. And there is an option given called movement analysis. You just press movement analysis and Tally will give you what all items you have sold to this party within that report. Okay, so you don't need to remember the path where you need to go. As a business owner, whatever question you have for this party, it will be captured within this three button. All right, let me just show you one more example of this. So if I click on the basis of value, I can say I want to see the only forex transaction or what are the type of the voucher entry I want to see, whether I want to include the opening balance into this or no. All the variation of this party will be captured within this three. All right. So let me just show you one more exception report. For this party, what are the exception report? What are the overdue receivable? I can say these are the overdue receivable. Okay. So I don't need to go anywhere else. All the report are captured here itself. So the table experience, what Deepak was talking, has really made the life simple for you as a business owner. Understood, like, not good feature, kindly keep on giving your feedback onto this chat box. All right, let me take you to the next feature. All right, so this is analysis and verification. Yes, so again, as a business owner, let me show you a couple of things here. So Tally audit feature, or what was there in the Tally compliance, has placed with something called as an analysis and verification. Under analysis and verification, Tally is written data analysis and voucher verification. Let's see if I go to the data analysis. Now here, data analysis, all this option were there in the Tally ERP9, so I'm not going to talk about all this option. However, if you see on the right side, there is one button which is called F9, analysis and verification reports. If I click here, and if I go to the balance sheet, it will show me the entire balance sheet. No big deal. Tally always show me this. If I go inside, again it will give me a drill down, again drill down, again drill down. It will take me to the voucher level, which Tally always take me to the voucher level. However, here the voucher level is taken as an audit. Here, if I click here, I can audit this entry. I can write my observation. Okay, I can write my query. And when my client opens this, he will be able to see the which query has been written against which entry. This was done in the Tally ERP9, but it has been made rearranged and made more simple. So in the audit parlance or in the audit terminology, what we call a balance sheet audit, whereby primarily we check the balance sheet and the profit and loss account, all the ledgers and all the entry. And once it is done, all the entries has been checked. This can be done in a simple way and at a one screen. I'm not sure if there are any auditors or they will understand this feature much better. All right, let me take you to the next. So balance sheet audit is now possible. Okay, one more good thing which has come is an optimized printing of the images. So let me just show you directly onto the tally. What do I mean? So let me just go to one sales register. Let's say this is an invoice. I'm taking this print. I'm taking this print. Now, the moment I print and say preview, okay, let me just first configure it the way it was there in the Tally ERP9. So if I now take a preview, this is how my invoice will look like in the Tally ERP9. It will probably run into multiple pages, but it will leave out this space. Tally has brought out something called as an optimized printing of the invoices. So how do I do that? So within the invoice, I will just press print command. I'll press a print command and I will go to the configure. Again, in the configuration, a print configuration will open. I will say optimize printing to save paper. I change that to yes. I change that to yes, and now I'm taking a print. Now, if you see, my two paper has been shrink into one page with all the information remaining intact. Okay, so this will in fact result into the lot of paper saving for all those customers, all those businesses where the invoices runs into multiple pages. So again, this is one of the good change which has happened. Green environment supporting, I would say. All right. So next we say that more simplification about this remote access synchronization data management. One more aspect I will show it here. Tally report on browser. Tally report on browser was already there in the Tally ERP9, but here in the Tally Prime, it has changed the experience because reports has been arranged in a more logical sequence. Let me show you this. Let me show you this. So again, I'm coming to this and changing my company. Now, I'm logging into the my Tally portal. So again, the configuration part is very simple. I'm not showing you here configuration part. I want all of you to experience this Tally report on browser right now. So let me just show you how we do it, and then you have to simply go to the Tally solution website from any browser, from Safari, Chrome, or from any Android, iOS devices. You just go to the tellysolution.com, say login, and you just log in. I've created one user. I'm going to share a ID and password with all of you soon. You just log in, and if you see, it will say that this company is connected. All right, and if you just say yes, you can view all the reports from here. Your balance sheet, your profitability, and every report would be visible here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to share this user ID password. This is a user ID and password. Any one of you can log in right now from any of the browser. Just go to the website tellysolutions.com, say login, and put this user ID and password, and you'll be able to see the reports live, which is there on my desktop right now, my Tally right now, and you will be able to experience the amazing speed which Tally has brought in, and which the Tally, which all the reports which were there in the go-to are again here. Again, it is classified as a leader reports, group reports, so and so forth. So a lot of user level experience has changed. All right, now let me just show you the one last thing before I wind up. Now, again, in the go-to, let's say the business owner, you want to see, let's say, top buyer and seller. So you just click here, top buyer and seller. Let me just change the data. Just go to the go-to and say top buyer and seller. And let's say I go to one of the item. And if you see, list is available, top buyer and top seller. Again, I can view the top buyer and top seller based on the value or based on the quantity. If I further want to see the transaction, I can always go and drill down. I can say F12 and check the rates. So a lot of new possibilities has been brought in by the Tally. So let me just come back. There are a lot of improvements which has also happened at a data entry level. For the sake of time saving, I'm not going to take it up, but yes, your accountant can learn these tricks very well. Again, at an entry level, a lot of things has been simplified. All right. So yes, a lot of things has been simplified at a data entry level. I'm not going to take a data entry. All of you are a business owner. All right. One last thing about page, which will come very handy to a lot of the people who are from not from technology background. So again, in this Tally, if you come to the gateway of Tally, and there is an option called F1 Help. If you click on the F1 Help and go to the About, Tally will give you all the information related to your system, not only related to Tally, but all related to a system. On the left side, it is everything related to Tally, which release it is, which product it is, whether TDL has been attached or not attached. On the right side, again, lot of your LAN information, your computer name, your operating system, आपकी hard disk, processor, display resolution, again, आपने कौन सा firewall लगाया हुआ है, a lot of information has been inbuilt, so you don't have to go out and search about this information. Yes, so yes, that's all from our side. We can open the floor for the question and answer.
Yeah, actually, question and answers are being simultaneously being taken up by Mr. Deepak Gupta. So I would request the participants if they can raise their hand, and then I'll just unmute them and they can directly ask any further question.
So just before to start, there is a common question from the participant related to migration and upgradation.
Okay.
So I'll just try to answer on that. If you have existing valid Tally ERP9 license and valid Tally subscription, then you need to just download Tally Prime from the website, and you can install it and just deactivate it, and you can start using Tally Prime. So
Tally Prime is absolutely free for all the existing Tally user who has a valid TSS license. तो उसका कोई एडिशनल चार्ज नहीं कर रही है टैली. आपका टैली का लाइसेंस अगर आपने रिन्यू किया हुआ है तो ये एब्सोल्युटली फ्री है आपके लिए.
दूसरा एक डाउट है लोगों को कि क्या एक बार डेटा माइग्रेट हो गया तो हम टैली ERP9 में यूज कर पाएंगे क्या?
Okay, Deepak, would you like to answer that?
Yeah, so to answer this question, if you once migrated the data from older version to Tally Prime, it will not go back again. Only one thing you can do is आप एक Tally Prime का इंस्टॉलेशन जब आप करोगे तो एक नए फोल्डर में कीजिए और उसको रीएक्टिवेट कीजिए, so that आप दोनों Tally ERP9 और Tally Prime को आप simultaneously रन कर पाएंगे कुछ दिनों तक. And once you find it comfortable, you can start using Tally Prime. However, I can guarantee you, once you start using Tally Prime, you would trying to dislike the older version because it is very much easy, simple, and giving you a delight experience. So एक बार आपने इस पे काम करना शुरू किया तो आप फिर पीछे नहीं देखेंगे. That we can give you a commitment.
Thank for this clarification. I think Mr. Manish Pandey has asked some question. I'm just unmuting him. Yeah, Mr. Manish, you can ask the question.
Hi everyone. Hi Anand bhai. My specific question is, what about the existing TDLs which is working on the present Tally?
Okay, so Manish जी, आपका जो existing TDL है, most of the cases में वही TDL चल जाएगा, लेकिन Tally ने इसका migration utility दिया हुआ है. Please connect with your existing partner who has developed your TDL. They will migrate those TDL to the TDL compatible with Tally Prime. हाँ, बहुत कुछ changes हुआ है. जैसे आप देख सकते हो कि minimum days के बदले ऊपर go to बटन आ गया है, तो कुछ TDL में change हो गए. तो जिन्होंने भी TDL बनाया हुआ है वो सपोर्ट कर पाएंगे सर. They have been fully trained and empowered for this.
So जो TDL partner के through ये TDL develop किया है Tally partner के through, so that definitely will not have any problem in migration from normal Tally to Tally Prime, right?
Yes, Manish, there should not be any problem.
Right. So when we do that, what is the advisable course of action? As you said that you do a separate installation in a different folder for Tally 9 and Tally Prime to have whether everything works fine, and then shift to Tally Prime subsequently if you are comfortable with that, will that be the course of action for everything or all the companies? How it should be?
So
Because I have multiple.
there are two aspects which you are addressing right now. जब दीपक जी ने बताया कि आप अलग फोल्डर में टैली प्राइम इंस्टॉल कीजिए, तो ये कहना था कि टैली टैली का जो लाइसेंस है वो साइमल्टेनियसली टैली ERP9 और टैली प्राइम दोनों में चलेगा लाइसेंस। जो
Correct,
डेटा है जो डेटा है वो एक बार आपने टैली ERP9 से टैली प्राइम में अपग्रेड कर दिया तो टैली प्राइम में ही चलेगा, उसको फिर टैली ERP9 में ओपन करना एडवाइजेबल नहीं है। तो ये क्वेश्चन हो गया डेटा माइग्रेशन एंड द लाइसेंस माइग्रेशन। As far as
Correct,
the TDL is concerned, the moment you migrate the TDL, it is always advisable आप एक बार उसको क्रॉस चेक कर लीजिए कि टैली प्राइम में बराबर चल रहा है नहीं चल रहा है और फिर आप माइग्रेट कर दीजिए सर।
Okay, one more thing. Tally 9 data. So data path for Tally 9 and Tally Prime can be different.
Yes.
So we can have a two separate set of data where Tally 9 data can be in that format and the Tally Prime data in the Tally 9 Prime compatible format. So that is also possible.
हमेशा से टैली में मल्टीपल पाथ रख ही सकते हो, कोई इश्यू नहीं है।
Okay, okay. Thank you so much.
टू बी सेफ्टी मनीष जी, आप दोनों डेटा पाथ को अलग अलग ही रखिए। टैली ERP9 और प्राइम के डेटा पाथ को मर्ज मत कीजिए या मिक्स मत कीजिए, इट विल क्रिएट प्रॉब्लम टू यू।
Yes, yes, understood very clearly. And this.
Yes, sir.
So there are some questions in the question box.
Okay. Let me just
try to address it.
Hello.
Yeah. Yes.
Hello.
Yeah,
Yes,
Mr. Sushil, you can ask the question. Yeah.
So basically, my company is using Tally virtual remote login that we don't have the Tally data and all this at our local PC. So we purchased that the virtual machine and shifted that all the Tally and then my data to the virtual machine. So how this will work for the new Prime? So
that experience is the same. The way you virtualize your Tally ERP9, you can also virtualize Tally Prime also. उसमें Tally की तरफ से कोई चेंज नहीं है सर।
Okay, the same. Okay.
आप वहाँ पे जहाँ पे आपने Tally ERP9 रखा है वहाँ पे आप Tally Prime भी इंस्टॉल करवा सकते हो सर।
Okay. And we can use the both the Tally ERP and then Tally Prime at the same time.
Correct.
For the initial time for when we are getting to और एक ये है कि there are some TDL that we developed in house. That so जो इन हाउस डेवलप किया हुआ TDL है, जो इंपोर्टिंग TDL वगैरह है, वो सेम टैली प्राइम के लिए यूज होगा है क्या? उसके लिए नया डेवलप करना पड़ेगा जो कोडिंग है वगैरह?
सर वो हो जाएगा यूज। अगर कहीं पे कुछ इनकम्पेटिबिलिटी आती है तो आपको माइग्रेट करना पड़ेगा, जैसे आप डेटा माइग्रेट कर रहे हो तो उसको भी थोड़ा अपडेट करना पड़ेगा सर आपको।
Okay, fine. And this is like we have the multiple currency companies that the INR and then the USD and then AED and then GBP. Like we have the four companies. So four companies. The one is a parent company and then the other four is a subsidiary companies of the parent company.
Okay.
So the parent company is reporting in INR in India, and all the subsidiary companies the two are in Dubai. So we are using the different software for their like called Sage.
Okay.
For the USD accounting and the GBP accounting. So will that be possible to use this software and make the reporting at a group level, like you shown that the Akshat or Deepak shown at the future the group company?
सर पॉसिबल है, वो डेटा माइग्रेट करके लेना पड़ेगा सर। बहुत ही स्पेसिफिक क्वेश्चन है तो मैं इसको डिटेल में आंसर नहीं कर पाऊंगा, हाँ पॉसिबल है, और मल्टीपल या करेंसी को आप कन्वर्ट करके आईएनआर में लेके आए, या तो फिर अगर किसी और डेटा है तो उसको टैली में लेके आए, सर ये पॉसिबल है।
Okay.
तो पॉसिबल है सर, मैं इसमें डिटेल में नहीं जाऊंगा अभी।
Yeah. Okay. The next question is from Mr. Pradeep Kumar.
Yeah, Mr. Good afternoon. मेरा क्वेश्चन है, कैन आई मेंटेन शेयर पोर्टफोलियो इन टैली?
So you can maintain a share portfolio in Tally. So there are few recordings available with us. We can share with you. There are possibilities. आप उसको maintain कर पाओगे सर।
एक क्वेश्चन और था, क्या इसमें जो शेयर्स के मार्केट प्राइस है, क्या ऑटो अपडेशन का कोई ऑप्शन है इस टैली के अंदर?
नहीं सर, डिफॉल्ट में शेयर मार्केट प्राइस का अपडेशन का कोई ऑप्शन नहीं है सर।
कोई अपडेशन नहीं, हम मैनुअल अपडेट कर।
हाँ हाँ।
अच्छा
तो कस्टमाइज करके आप करवा सकते हो, डिफॉल्ट में ऑप्शन नहीं।
अच्छा, कस्टमाइज हम करवा सकते हैं आपसे?
कस्टमाइज करवा सकते हो सर।
अच्छा, उसमें आप ये सब चीज अगर ऑप्शन चाहे तो आप डाल सकते हैं?
डाल सकते हो।
अच्छा अच्छा अच्छा, ओके सर, थैंक यू।
Next question by Mr. Balakrishna.
Yes वाला।
Hi, Deepak ji and Anand. This is Balakrishna from Knight Frank. Okay, see,
Yes.
This Tally Prime, how comfort this is for the settlement of the entries, because nobody want to, whenever we are taking that reports, we don't want to see the multiple line items which we don't want, where you have already facility of showing the only outstanding line items. But suppose when we done a settlement, again we, because in big companies it will work based on that system protocol, means the manager will hold that settlement, whatever admin password you have to use to alter any entries. Once we done, we can't do it. But now, when I am passing in current date in the settlement entry, can I alter the settlement entry where I want to exactly settle? I can modify that.
So you can, but see, what kind of the error you are facing, or the query you are facing in the settlement?
See, suppose what will happen, earlier client will give one invoice number to settle, but afterwards,
Yes.
after 2 months, again he will come back to say us, no, this is wrong settlement you done. We are sharing our ledger, you do proper settlements.
Okay.
So to give client ledger or creators ledger to see properly, so that settlement entries are more important.
Okay, understood. So you mean to say, when you receive the payment or make the payment of business settlement, you want to modify it till it has been approved.
Yes.
Okay. So yes, you can do it, but yes, we will need the necessary authorization for that again, because it amounts to the alteration of the entry.
Okay. Can we give any against reference and all, and we can do settle, which will impact the old entry like that? Any options will be there?
No, so all the options which are in the Tally ERP9 remain same in the Tally also. Only thing is, when you do the settlement, you can select the on account or the against reference for a particular invoice, and if it is approved at a later date, you can change that with the proper authorization.
Yeah. Because in ERPs where we are using earlier that Microsoft Dynamics and all, we have that option. There is no need of any approvals. We can remove the settlement and we can redo the settlement.
Okay, understood, Bala. Yeah, understood.
Yeah.
All right.
Next question with Mr. Vikas Baheti.
Hello.
Yeah, you can ask the question. Yeah, you can ask the
Yes,
question.
sir. I attended a few seminars. In the screen of selection of company, there is some migration required was one option. You need to rewrite another option, and it's partly repairable was something that I had noticed. I know what are all the possible options there at selection of company.
Because actually, I could not hear you properly. It was breaking. And Deepak, if you could answer him. Yeah. Vikas.
So because I think there's some network issue at your end, can you just type your question in the question answer box? That'd be great. So, Yeah, so Mr. Prashant Joshi has a question. I'm just unmuting him. Yeah, Mr. Prashant, you can ask a question.
Are you able to hear me?
Yes.
Okay. We are using Tally for 3 locations and we are using data synchronization.
Okay.
But most of the time we found that sometimes opening balances got disturbed. Data is not getting synchronized in a right manner. Say sales order, purchase orders. So is there any improvement in Tally Prime for this?
But can I answer this?
Sorry?
Yeah. So,
Sir, please.
yeah, data synchronization we are doing from 3 locations. So then some setup at your end. Otherwise, we have a scenario where data synchronization is happening from 32 locations across India, and that to around 150 in the tally due to different GST number, different location, and so on and so forth. And it is working very smoothly and successfully from the 2017 till from the time GST came in. So the synchronization technology is very robust from Tally. There must be some error or the controls must not have been taken care at your end. Please get it rectified, sir.
Can you please help us from whom we can get it rectified?
You can connect with the Deepak.
Okay.
Okay. You can connect with the Deepak for that, huh?
Definitely. Thank you.
I have also flashed my contact detail if you want to connect with me.
Yeah, please share your contact, sir, as well. Yeah.
There's a question from Mr. Manish Pandya. Is e-invoicing available in Prime or is it add-on?
E-invoicing is not yet available in Prime. It is add-on. But let me just say this on behalf of the Tally. That Tally Prime is a starting point. It is a new platform which has been developed in the background. At the front end, you will see some changes happening. But at the background, at the data level, there are a lot many changes happening. And in a time to come, you will see even the e-invoicing coming inside the Tally. Anyway, they have promised the invoicing within the Tally from the 100 crore company. But I'm sure it will come. Don't worry. Currently, it is as an add-on, but over time, a lot of new features, new functionality will be keep on adding onto the Tally Prime.
Okay, so I don't see any more question, and if there are any further question, I would request the participant to directly connect with Mr. Anand and Mr. Deepak Gupta, and we will share their details with all of you. And would you be sharing the PPT, sir, so that we for the participants?
Yes, we can share the PPT, sir.
Okay, so we will circulate the PPT and with the contact details of the speakers, and then in case of any query, you may get in touch with them. So now we come to the end of this session, and on behalf of ASSOCHAM, I would like to convey my sincere thanks to Tally Solutions for partnering in this virtual session. And I would like to thank both the experts, Mr. Anand and Mr. Deepak, for sharing their insights with the participants. I would like to thank all the participants for attending this session, and we hope to see you in future sessions.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Vinesh. Thank you all.
Thanks.